would you step inside a place that refuses to let time move the same way inside it? It was supposed to be just another detour, one of those countryside exploration trips where you find sheep pastures, old brick cottages, and sometimes an abandoned barn or two. But that day, what I found shouldn't have existed. I didn't mean to stop, but the rain came fast, harder than forecasted, and the only shelter I saw was an old stone church at the end of a dirt path. No signposts, no fences, just standing there like it had been forgotten by time. What struck me wasn't the building's age. It was that there was no door, no wooden frame, no hinges, just an empty archway that opened into pitch-black silence. I should have kept walking, but something about it pulled me in, not like curiosity, more like recognition. As if I'd been there before in a dream I could never remember. I stepped inside. The moment I crossed the arch, the sound vanished. The rain outside gone. No wind, no echo of footsteps, just stillness. The pews were untouched by dust. Candles melted halfway. On the altar sat a silver bell, slightly tarnished but undisturbed. And carved into the back wall, barely visible in the dim light, were the words, "The faithful enter freely. The faithless stay forever." A strange coldness crept in, not on my skin, but deeper. Like my bones remembered something I didn't. I turned to leave. The arch was still there, but behind it, I didn't see rain, or trees, or the dirt path. Only fog. Hauntimation original. I walked out anyway, or at least I thought I did. The air outside felt heavier. The sky was still gray, but unnaturally still. I checked my phone, no signal. More strangely, the date had jumped by 3 days. I blinked, rubbed my eyes, checked again. 3 days gone. I started walking fast down the hill toward the road. The silence followed me. No birds, no insects, just my footsteps. And then at some point, not even those. When I finally made it to the nearest town, the man at the bus stop looked at me like I'd crawled out of a grave. "You all right, miss? Thought they tore that place down years ago." I asked him what he meant. He told me the church I described had burned down 30 years ago. Lightning strike. No survivors. I laughed until he showed me an old newspaper clipping on his phone. There it was, same church, same arch, but scorched, roofless, and in ruins. Sometimes I still pass churches and feel drawn to their doors, but I never step in anymore, because ever since that day, when I close my eyes at night, I don't dream. I hear the bell, and I know one day it's going to ring again.